Happy Wednesday morning. Welcome to Spiritual Rebirth Sanctuary. I'm Dr. Madelyn, and I'm here to create a safe space for healing. I facilitate rapid transformation in the lives of individuals seeking release from limiting beliefs, blocks, getting out of your own way, and walking into a new life. Every day I wake up with gratitude. I'm so proud of myself for pulling myself out of the dark places and into the light. And I would love to be a part of that journey for other people, just as people have been for me. To help you connect with your higher self and your intuition. The more you can understand who you are and why you're here and what you're meant to do, the more you can walk into that new energy and be reborn. Let's look at the energies for today, Wednesday. My intention is to reach anyone around the world who needs this message today. Let's start with one of my favorite decks. It's a Crow Oracle by M.J. Cullinane. I really appreciate all of the artists willing to offer and give of themselves with these decks. It's really such a blessing. Okay, the overall energy of the day is abundance. Yay. You know, sometimes when we come upon something in life, we think it's a lucky accident, a miracle, but it's not. So many times the energies of the universe provides for us. We just need to open our eyes and open our hearts. And this abundance in the end is created by our thoughts and our desires. So what are you going to put out into the universe today? Write your story. Write out what you'd like and want. I was thinking about vision boards, and I think I'm about ready to make one. I'm such a perfectionist. I think that it has to be the only one I ever make and perfect. And that's just so not true. Like Abraham Hicks says through Esther Hicks, our vortex is full of stuff. I mean, whatever we put on it, we'll be happy. We'll be excited to bring that into our lives. And one of the most important things when you make a vision board is make it very precise. You know, if you want to be the CEO of a company, put a picture of the company with a letter saying, "Hi, we just accepted you as the CEO." Maybe you want to have 5 kids. You know, make a little paper that says, "Congratulations on your 5th child." Write it into reality. All right, so today I don't feel called to a spread, and I feel called to my first tarot deck from Llewellyn. Had a chance to live in Ireland at 19, and a wonderful experience. Now I know much of my heritage is from there. My ancestors all come from, my ancestors are coming in from Ireland, and this deck has a Celtic theme. I think that's why I picked it first. Okay. So, you might have been struggling in the past with carrying a lot of burdens. You're the kind of person who goes the extra mile, takes on the burdens of the whole family to the house. You know, it's like everybody's responsibility, a little overly responsible. So this message is for the person who tends to be overly responsible. And this is the 10 card. It's okay to quit that activity, to stop being overly responsible, and to allow other people to help you. One of the things I've been learning lately is accept help when it's offered. You know, it's our egos that, you know, I've got to be super responsible, but it's actually our egos that are doing that. Yeah, it ties us up when we're not able to see the big picture. We're feeling kind of lost because of that energy. It's time to move away, and the angels are leading and guiding you. And you can see the lake is really still. It's like a new beginning coming. You don't know exactly where you're headed or what's going to happen when you get there, and that's okay. Sometimes letting go of that responsibility can be a little scary. And for a while, you might even kind of look a little irresponsible. And that's okay. You're still figuring it out. And that's part of the journey. Another 10 moves you into this beautiful abundance of friendship and love. So this is your journey, moving from holding onto too much, caring too much, and moving into a state of happiness and joy. Bringing in that joy and abundance into your life. And as you move forward into that energy, inspiration comes to you, opportunities come to you, connections, direction that you weren't expecting. Many times the thing that we'll start to do leads us to something else. And to let go of the ego of, you know, this is the way I have to do it. This is the way it has to be done. This is how I need to act in order to be responsible. To let go of that and to accept the confirmation from the universe that you are going in the right direction. that abundance is flowing into your life. For some of you watching, there's a new romantic partner coming into your life. And in the end, that's often ourselves. You know, as we are able to connect with ourselves, with our higher self, to truly love ourselves unconditionally, as we are able to do that, then the true love relationships can come into your life. And our culture puts so much emphasis on the romantic partner. And it's definitely there for us. That connection is there for us, but finding it in ourselves first. I was watching something the other day, and they were saying don't put a lot of pressure on yourself that in order to find your significant other, you have to fully love yourself. And I think that the real statement with that is don't put so much pressure on yourself. So as long as you're putting pressure on yourself to love yourself unconditionally, you're not. So as you're able to embrace the flow, embrace the flow of life. As you're able to embrace the flow of life, you're able to move into a new paradigm, into a new direction. And this love comes into your heart. The more you understand the oneness of all that is, the connection to all that is, the oneness of us all, the more you understand love, and all this other stuff fades away. I love this card. The victory, things are checking out well. I like this as an outcome. So we use this as our outcome today. Six of Wands. That's our outcome today. This card warns you. It lets you know that things are going to be really successful. You know, a knight in shiny armor runs into your life. Love comes forward. You're able to balance your life and not take on too much responsibility. But it also comes with a warning that false pride can be put down, and the true pride. So can you look at yourself in the mirror every morning and say, I'm so grateful for you. You've pulled me out of the depths and brought me into the beauty of life. So I think it is interesting. The numbers, we have 2 10s, so 10 10, and we have 2 6s, 6 6, in this reading today. So you might look up the numbers 10 10 and the number 6 6 and see what that means for you, the energy of today. All right, let's finish off with a card from Whispers of Love. This is a deck that I really enjoy, Whispers of Love. Listen with your heart. You are listening, but need to hear with a loving heart. So there's somebody in your life, you're listening but not hearing. And I'm thinking for some of you, it's a teenager from this card. Sometimes the hardest time, I think, for women and daughters is like between 11 and 13. Listening, hearing, true, really communicating just often doesn't happen during that time. Just know that it's not permanent. It's not forever. Things get better. Things will move forward for you. Listen with your heart. You need to listen. You are listening, but you need to hear. Quit talking. Sometimes we think we're responsible for, I was talking about responsibility. We think we're responsible for so many things, like responsible for other people's happiness. If you have a teenager, you are not responsible for their happiness. If you have a young adult, you are not responsible for their happiness. If you have a 1-year-old, you are not responsible for their happiness. You are responsible for helping them feel loved and cared for at all levels. But you're not responsible for their happiness. I think that's the message of the day. You are not responsible for other people's happiness. Well, thank you for coming to Spiritual Rebirth Sanctuary, creating a safe space for healing, bringing love and compassion and beauty into your life. And thank you for coming on Wednesday. We'll see you again on Thursday. And if you enjoyed this video, please like it and subscribe to the channel if you want to hear more, and hit the notification bell. We will see you tomorrow.